supplements. Do I use them? Yes, I use them. Some of my favorites are GAT, which I can't pronounce the full name of it, so I just say GAT, but most people know what I'm referring to when I say that. I like C4 as well. I'm not like huge when it comes to like supplement brands though. I mean, I switch it up. I'm like, but I don't feel like it's necessary. I feel like, you know, a cup of coffee is just as efficient for me. Most people can't do that or it upsets their stomach. But coffee usually just does the trick for me most of the time. But on days like today where I'm kind of dragging and I need something quick, you know, supplements definitely help me. You know, if I really want to get a good workout in. So I definitely use those on days where I'm a little bit more lethargic or just don't have the energy or time to go get coffee. I don't feel like people should be dependent on things like that though, just because I kind of learned the hard way when it came to that, and I kind of overshot my adrenal glands, I think, because I was using so much caffeine and so many products to like keep going and give me that rush that I like was feeling more lethargic. So I kept adding more and more thinking, oh, this is gonna fix me, I'm not gonna be tired, and honestly it made me feel worse. So I kind of had to stop everything and just kind of cold turkey and like kind of reboot my system. So I don't feel like people should use them because then you kind of abuse them, honestly. So yeah, if you need to pick me up, you feel like you're just dragging, it's been a long week, I get it. But I try not to like focus so much on that and like just kind of use my natural energy if I can, or worst case scenario, just use coffee because I love coffee anyways and it works for me. But like I said, I'm not anti-supplements at all, and I'm not like prone to a certain brand either. I like trying different things, and your body gets used to a certain product over time anyways, so it's kind of good to like change it up. But yeah, other than that, you know, supplements are a good thing if you use them correctly. Post-workout. I am a big believer in post-workout supplements, but it's nothing too fancy. It's pretty simple, actually. I don't go and buy like 20 different products for post-workout. I keep it really simple. So basically, right after I'm done working out, I usually have like a Gatorade or a Powerade, and then I'll mix that with some creatine. You can use any creatine. I even use like the GNC brand. I'm not like a Nazi when it comes to like brand names and stuff with certain things. But I use creatine and I'll mix that. I do 2 scoops of creatine and I'll mix it with like 8 ounces of the Gatorade or Powerade. And I drink that immediately when I'm done. And then about pretty much almost immediately after that, about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, as soon as I can, I will make a post shake. And what I use is actually, I have a bag, the Isopure. It's really not the best tasting, but for me it works because it doesn't have dairy in it and I compete, so that's really helpful for me, and it's low carb. But you can use any protein that you like, especially if you like a good tasting protein. I don't recommend that one, but for competing purposes, it does wonders for you. So that is what I use. I do 2 scoops of that, which is the serving size, which is 50 grams of protein per serving. So I will do that right after my creatine mix, and usually about 30 minutes after I have my shake and all that, I will try to have a meal. So usually I'll have like, depending if I'm competing or not, if not, then I will have like a chicken meal, but if I'm competing, it's usually like fish and broccoli or something. So not too long after my shake and all that, I'll have the actual meal. Post-workout is so important though, because you really only have like a 30-minute time span. I'm sure a lot of people know that, for your body to really absorb the protein and start repairing itself after you've broken it down after a workout. So having that supplementation, especially, that's why I do a shake immediately after, because the shake's gonna get to my body a lot quicker than the meal. So I'll have that protein already kind of going through my system immediately. So it's really, really, really important to get a good protein. The creatine also helps with that, helps the muscle building. It also helps your your muscles retain water. So you kind of have that full feeling, but it helps repair the muscles and all that. It helps you recover a little quicker. So that's why I take the creatine. But it's super, super important. I highly recommend it if you're going to start working out. You should definitely be getting a good protein and creatine. I have to shout out to some people, Kelly and Elizabeth Steele. They are kind of like the gurus when it comes to bodybuilding. They're nobody like famous or anything, but they have kind of taken me under their wing to teach me things about dieting and competing especially, and training. So I definitely have to shout out to them. They're just like knowledgeable and awesome people. So definitely thank you for helping me and teaching me all your ways of bodybuilding. And then also Flex Nutrition, thanks guys, because I buy all my stuff from them. Ruben is awesome, so if you haven't gone there, you should go out there and talk to him because he's amazing and he always gets me what I need. But for me personally, like, I started working out when I was 18, and just seeing the progress I've made over years, like, that's what drives me. And my goal for other people is don't quit. Believe it or not, I hated working out when I was younger, or when I first started working out, I hated it. But once you start seeing progress, even if it's just the smallest thing, that like, it just motivates you. It's like, oh my gosh, look what I did this week. Imagine what I can do in 2 weeks from now or a month from now. So it's just making little changes like that and seeing the big picture that just kind of keeps me motivated. But I don't know, I love it. You see all your hard work pay off, and that just kind of makes you want it more. Plus exercise releases endorphins and it makes you feel awesome. So, but yeah, I want people to have that feeling. I wish I could bottle it and just share it with everybody because of how it makes me feel. But once you do it, like, it's addicting. So my goal is just stick with it, don't give up. Even when it's really hard and you feel like you're not progressing, you really are progressing because you see yourself every day, but you don't see what other people see. And that's really hard for me too, especially when I'm competing, is I see myself every day, but other people see things that I don't see. So don't give up and stay encouraged, and just keep working hard.